This home here has just been prepped for inspections, and we've done a couple different things. I mean, you'll see that for fire caulking, we use the orange foam. The orange tells you that it's a fireproof foam. And we fill all of our joints, or any of our gaps, any of the holes that we drilled from one level to the other. So when we pride ourselves on energy efficiency and the ways in which we achieve that. One of them is that we make sure that when we produce air at the air conditioner or the air handler down in the basement, it gets where it's supposed to go. So this is a cold air return duct. It's going to catch from each one of the rooms. We do it each room. We don't do a centrally located one. We're going to do cold air return from each bedroom. It's going to come back down this center plenum, and you can see that we got that sealed up with a mastic, so it's nice and airtight. We don't lose any air. It's kind of like tuning a hot rod. We can take our Trane HVAC systems, and by making sure that everything is tight and the air goes where it's supposed to and not where it's not supposed to, then we actually achieve the efficiency that is stated on the machine. I'd like to take a minute to talk about a change we made in our plumbing, particularly our water supply system. Forever, for the past 29 years, we have been using copper supply lines. I believed in copper. Many builders switched to using a CPVC where you glue the joints in order to save cost, and a couple problems that are associated with copper. I could never bring myself to do this. The CPVC and the glued joints work great for vent pipes or for drain pipes, but it's not under pressure. So a supply line is going to be under somewhere between 60 to 70, maybe more, pounds per square inch in pressure. If it leaks, you don't have a small leak, you've got a big leak. It's a big problem for our homeowners. So we had an opportunity. Recently, Illinois started allowing us to do PEX. So when I had a chance to use the PEX, and I was at the International Home Show in Vegas, and I went to the Uponor booth, and they gave me great education on it. The Uponor uses an expansion joint, and I settled on this because we did our own research on it, and it's my opinion, that this is the best stuff out there. These joints, this is a 1/2 inch inside diameter supply line. Well, the joint fitting is also a 1/2 inch inside diameter. So with Uponor, you actually expand the PEX pipe and this PEX collar, insert the joint, and then it contracts back down. And when it contracts back down through memory, it locks on there, and within 10 seconds, you're not getting this thing apart. And it does have a lifetime warranty on it as well. There's a couple added benefits to PEX over copper. Copper, when it freezes, it bursts. PEX, you can freeze it. We've seen it talked about on their websites and on YouTube, and I watched an example of that where Matt Reisinger, who I follow him on YouTube, Reisinger Builds, he did a test where he took a series of different types of the PEX pipe, filled them with water, capped them off, and froze them, and showed them the thing swells up like a balloon but didn't break. And you just can't do that with copper. And another thing would be the water quality. There's a reason most people have water filters on their homes or on their sinks or on their refrigerator, because although all the water's treated and it's safe to drink, it could be really hard water. And in some municipalities around me, the hard water has been known to basically burn a pinhole, they call it pinholing, in the supply lines, the copper supply lines. It's a microscopic hole, but when it's under pressure, right? So it's going to spray all over the place. PEX is not going to be affected by that at all. It's just going to roll right on through it. There is another added benefit that I've never really seen talked about or videos being done on it, but it's true. You're going to have fewer scenarios where you've got a drywall screw ran through, or someone goes to hang a picture or whatever it might be and run a screw through your PEX compared to your very rigid copper. The copper's rigid. It's not moving anywhere, and the nightmare for a home builder is that the sheetrock guy skips off the stud and hits your copper supply line. Sometimes you know about it right away. Water goes flying everywhere. Sometimes it's after the folks have been moved into the house for months, and the drywall screw actually rusts out. When it rusts, now you got the leak. Now we know that we put these shoes or protective plates wherever we have plumbing, so that if the sheetrock guy runs right into that, he's not going to come through the sheet, through the stud, and then get into the pipe. But what if he skipped off the side of it? So in copper, it's very rigid, and it's just going to go in it. But look at this. PEX, it'll wiggle around. And if that screw hit it, it'd skip off of it. You'd have to hit it exactly dead on perfect before the screw is going to penetrate this, as rather to just like skipping off of it. So there's an extra bonus in there. This is a pretty good wall to look at. You can see we've got our plumbing running through there. You can see our PVC pipes for drains. This is a vent pipe. This is a drain pipe. You can see that it's all sealed up with the fireproof foam so that we don't get air transferring from one floor to another. And we do that here at the bottom. We're going to do it up at the top too. So if you ever had like a fire start in this cavity, it's going to run out of oxygen before it goes anywhere. It'll put itself out. Come in and excavated the hole, done a nice neat job so that the hole is clear of debris, which makes for good safety. Back inside to the window rough opening, all the way around it. And then we come back in.